a couple of former players I haven't seen for 20 odd years. And, it's nice to, get back and, revisit old memories.
Well, Lords is without doubt the home of cricket. It's a fantastic place, and I really love coming back here. Even when there's no people in the ground, there's no game on at Lords. It just oozes cricket. Very special to see all those old faces and throws and friends, and there's so many stories we can reminisce with each other, which is really fantastic. And it's great to see the great Gary Sobers here. He's just one hell of a special cricketer, and he's a charming guy. And he was my captain in 1970 when the South African tour was called off, and they quickly arranged the rest of the world side to play against England, and he was captain, and we had a marvellous time. And Sobey being Sobey, didn't practice much, but the first test I think was at Lords, and he pitched in with 189, took 5 wickets bowling seam the first innings and 6 wickets bowling spin in the second innings, and said, "Okay, guys, we'll see you at Trent Bridge," and that's the type of cricketer he was. Absolutely fantastic.
I think this is every young cricketer when he's growing. You heard so much about Lords, so you want to come and play. It's a great, for me personally, very, very outstanding. We won the World Cup '83 when nobody thought about that. We won the series against England here when nobody given us time. So I would say, yes, it's a great memory here.
Well, I played in that era in the 70s and 80s for New Zealand where we hadn't won a lot of Test cricket. And I was part of some significant firsts. When we beat England for the first time in Test matches, and that was in '78 in the base reserve in Wellington. To beat Australia for the first time ever was in 1974 at Lancaster Park in Christchurch. To beat England here in '83 for the first time.
The first time I walked in here, and then I look up in the notice board, and everyone looked at me and says, "What are you looking at?" And then I said, "I'm seeing my hero. Marco Marshall is number 9 on the 10th list, of taking 10 at Lords." And then I said, "What are you thinking?" I said, "Next time, if I had an opportunity to come in and play in this ground, I want to leave my name under his name." And then when that happened, the 4 years we come here, and then I walk in that changing room, I look at my sport, I saw there's no one under my hero. And then yeah, it happens. I got my 10th. I become the 10th holder in the cricket history at Lords. Even then there's no one else since 2003. That's history on its own.
Playing at Lords is always different than anywhere else. I don't know why, but once you get here, it's a different feeling altogether. And it's a home of cricket, and traditionally, I just don't know, but you always feel different here when you play at Lords. And I've only have one regret though, because I've never taken 5 wickets here. So I didn't manage to get my name on that big board, but apart from that, I've always liked playing here.